Thank you, Clive. Coming up on South Today tonight. The cancer vaccine trial in Southampton, which will see a simple injection help your body destroy tumour cells. And we'll catch up with 98-year-old Norman, the D-Day veteran, preparing to return to Normandy. Good evening, I'm Tom Hepworth. Now, a 98-year-old D-Day veteran is preparing to travel to Normandy to remember friends who never came home. Norman Bartlett from Blackwater near Camberley joined the Royal Navy in 1942 when he was 16 years old. He was later to serve in the Pacific and witnessed the Japanese surrender. Well, on D-Day, Norman was a gunner on HMS Duncan and later helped bring the injured back to Portsmouth. Edward Salt went to meet him.
And when you see them getting shot, hard.
80 years ago, Norman Bartlett from Blackwater was on HMS Duncan heading for the Normandy landing beaches. This D-Day, 8 decades on, Norman will once again travel to France to remember friends he was with who never came home.
We lost a lot of guys over there. Some of them have been drinking in the pub in Pompey a couple of nights before, when they were allowed out. And send me memories of those guys, because they had a very tough time.
It was a family holiday to the Isle of Wight that sealed Norman's love of the Royal Navy, and at the age of 16 in 1942, he joined up.
Saw the destroyers, and that's what took my eye. So I said to my dad, that's where I want to go, in the Royal Navy.
And what was his response to you?
He said, not in your life.
But Norman did join the Royal Navy and served across the world, including in the Pacific, where he witnessed the surrender in Tokyo Bay and brought home British prisoners of war.
Through the ages.
And on the 75th anniversary of VJ Day in 2020, and in the presence of the now King and Queen, Norman addressed the nation.
The price that was paid, we will always remember every day, every month, not just in November. We shall remember them.
Norman and his late wife Betty loved their music and dancing. Even now, at the age of 98, Norman still has that passion for music and is a keen member of the Hart Male Voice Choir in Odium.
By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Lovely coming here, they're all very friendly. And, nothing's too much problem.
Are you looking forward to getting singing?
Yeah, I always do. Whether I sing right, I don't know. That remains to be seen.
We have dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Norman is a lovely, happy person. He loves his music. He loves singing with the Male Voice Choir. And I think I've known him for nearly 30 years.
Round the fields of Athenry.
Back home in Blackwater, and for Norman's son Peter, he's hearing many of his dad's stories for the first time.
It's only in the last 5 or 6 years, really, that I found out what he did. He'd never talked about it. I learned more about him than I'd known for the 70-odd years that I've been with him.
And Norman has this heartfelt message for the next generation.
Well, I think it should be remembered. All the kids coming along, growing up, and explain and let them know what these guys went through so they could live in peace.
80 years on, and the memories of that day and the reasons to remember are as strong as ever. Edward Salt, BBC South Today, Blackwater.
memories as strong as Norman's voice. OK, let's have a look at your sport. Lewis is here. Lewis, the football season might be over, but our club's still pretty busy, aren't they?
Yeah, and sport can help in so many ways, can't it, in our communities, Tom? We're finding out a bit more about that this evening. For a group of young people in Hampshire, football is helping to turn their lives around.